Move over Popeyes. We got takeout at home, or at least that's what Popeyes wants you to believe. A little confused? I know. So let's explain this. Popeyes restaurant is taking some of their sauces from their restaurant and is now going to be available in grocery stores. Now, I do have to give you a spoiler here. It is not all the sauces that Popeyes makes. They are focused on three to start with. So, at first, starting March 15th, you will be able to get their sweet honey and their blackened ranch available in 18-ounce bottles at your major retailers. We're talking Albertsons, Walmart, Food Lion, Kroger, even Amazon. Shortly after, they will be rolling out their Mardi Gras mustard. And this is actually a pretty common trend. There's tons of restaurants. Think of like Chick-fil-A, IHOP, Wild Wings, Subway, that all are taking their signature sauces and now hitting the grocery store. And this is kind of significant in two ways. This is another sales avenue because a lot of restaurants are reporting a decline in sales. So this is a way to kind of make that up. As a consumer, this is a way because, takeout at home, we don't have to go to McDonald's. We can make McDonald's at home, especially if all you have to do is then buy a McDonald's sauce, or in this case, a Popeyes sauce. You could totally kind of recreate that feeling at home. So, is this brilliant? Is this,
I think it's actually kind of brilliant. So the other avenue for this is you've bought this sauce that you really enjoy and it's now sitting in your refrigerator. So you constantly have a Popeyes logo sitting in your fridge. So the brilliant part of this is, say you've taken something out to make for dinner that night and you go into the fridge, you saw the Popeyes sauce in the morning, you saw it when you got home from work, and you see it again. And you're like, man, you know what? I think I just want a chicken sandwich and some rice and beans. Let's just go to Popeyes instead. And so you close the
because
fridge and out the door you go.
so this might be subtle marketing to subliminally get you to look at their logo 30 times a day, encouraging you to now hanker on some Popeyes. And instead of ordering pizza, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to go run through the drive-thru of Popeyes and get my favorite because I can't stop thinking about it because it's right there in my fridge and I keep seeing it.
Yeah. You know,
That is
funny.
actually even more brilliant than just
Yeah.
selling their sauces in the store.
It's funny. I don't keep Cokes in the house. But the moment we go out to eat, if I see someone with a Coke, I immediately want one. And it doesn't even have to be at my table. It could be 3, 4, 5 tables down. And I see a Coke go by. And I'm like, man, a Coke sounds good. I actually have gotten where I don't even like the taste of Coke anymore, but I still have that feeling. And it's been like a year.
Now, I will say that back when Subway had their $5 footlongs, it was a great, easy dinner for my husband and I. Now that we have kids, not so much, but they do have some really good sauces for their sandwiches. And the fact that you can buy like a decent sized bottle for less than $5 at the grocery store, I am more inclined to get them. And in fact, if I found them on sale or with a coupon, I'd be even more inclined to get them.
Yep.
So I can see the draw here too, because it would almost like the people that wouldn't necessarily go to their restaurant but have heard about their sauces are more likely to try them.
Yep.
And then, of course, you're going to have the people that are Popeye fanatics who, would just like guzzle this sauce at home.
Yeah.
They might be buying it by the case.
No, it's a multi-pronged advertising approach. It's no longer
Yeah.
just this flat thing that's on a piece of paper. It's three-dimensional and in your home and actually a part of probably your daily routine at a point.
Well, and just think, like, how often do you drive past a Popeyes where you would see their logo, or how often do you see somebody with like their cup from Popeyes that has the logo on it, which is the whole reason why every time you buy a drink, it has a company logo on it. But if you had to see that logo front and center every time you open the fridge, I guarantee you are now going to start thinking about it.
I
How long
wonder
has it
if,
been since I've had Popeyes?
right, I wonder
I
if
wonder
there's
what's on the
actually been an
menu.
uptick in sales for things like for companies like Chick-fil-A and Taco Bell that have already started marketing their sauces, what their in-store sales look like after launching those in an external way. Because I know Chick-fil-A carried them in the store for a while before you could buy them
Yes.
in the grocery stores. So like I wonder how that dynamic changed as far as like what that sales look like on the sauces in the stores, and if it translated into higher foot traffic their brick and mortar stores.
That is a great question, and I'm glad you mentioned Taco Bell on that because I forgot them. But Taco Bell has kind of gone crazy in the grocery store.
Yeah.
So it started out with just, one or two sauces.
Hmm.
Now I regularly see all kinds of Taco Bell seasonings,
Yeah.
like not just taco seasoning, but fajita seasoning, Mexican pizza seasoning, what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all this different seasonings. And what's crazy is sometimes their seasoning is actually cheaper than the store brand
Yeah.
of like taco seasoning. So I found that fascinating. And then their sauces are actually very like low price to me. Like I would have expected them at a higher price point.
Yeah.
And so I bet you they are just making bank
Yeah.
on this.
The
So
more I
yeah, it's definitely brilliant marketing. I'm kind of hit or miss on Popeyes, but if it was the right price, if I don't know, I would have to take a look because I can't remember their sauces off the top of my head because I haven't been there in so long.
right.
But if it was yummy, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So tell us down below, are you a huge Popeyes fan? Do you love these sauces? The black and ranch does sound pretty good.
Right.
And would you buy these sauces at the store to do your own takeout at home? Or do you think that looking at that logo all the time would make you more likely to go to Popeyes?